Hello, everybody.
Hey, I didn't even look at my camera view. I need to fix that.
You look at all
Up
the
close and
pretties.
personal.
Look at all the
Oh,
pretties.
look at my shirt. It got like a big white water blob from.
I'm sorry.
It's
Don't make
okay.
me laugh. I'll cough.
I was gonna say this is probably not a good idea.
No laughing.
Have some water.
I've got my coffee sitting here, which was probably a mistake. I probably should have got some water or something.
It's okay.
I'll live.
So we are live. We're live.
We're live. I'm trying to see if we're where we're supposed to be. It looks, what is happening here? There we go. There's good afternoon. Anne, how are you? How are you? My screen's blank. But it looks like we're on. Don't ask me.
Yep, we are.
How are you, my boy?
Yeah.
Blank. It's super duper windy here, so hard telling what's going to happen. Hopefully nothing. So, yeah, I can see up here. I'm not going to worry about it.
Hey, Trina and Anne.
Hello, you guys.
We should probably start this off. Well, I guess we'll introduce ourselves first for those who may pop on and not know who we are.
Right. Go ahead.
With Heart's Desire, and I'll explain the dampness on my shirt later. I'm going to just sit like this.
Sit on your hands.
Yeah.
I'm Kristi from Funky Junk Inspiration. Hello, everybody. So, it's Thursday with Desires and Inspirations.
Hey.
Yay.
Oh, so, and next time, y'all, we may be able to be on both places because we saw a little secret something this morning and we're like, but we decided we didn't want to figure it out today because today was full of a lot of things. So,
yeah.
I guess we should probably start out with what not to do with unicorn.
Yes, we should. Show us, Lisa, what we should not do.
What you should not do with unicorn spit is use your hands without a glove, because I'm going to be representing like Mama Spurf over here.
At least your shirt matches.
I know what you mean by I'm going to be representing like Mama Spurf.
My phone or my watch does that all the time.
She never knows what I mean.
Yeah.
So, I've never used this before, y'all. And we're talking about this unicorn spit. It's a good thing. And I'm sure if you've seen Kristi before, you know and have heard of this. And Smarty Pants is over there getting her gloves out and ready. But
yeah.
I've never used it. She's been asleep. And I'm like, well, I'm going to just play around and see what happens. So I looked on the person who created this. And she's like, y'all know I always use my hands. And she was like doing it all happy and everything.
Yes. It stains. It stains.
Stain.
That's why it says stain.
I know, but it also says water-based. So in my mind, water-based, I can get it washed off with water. No.
Yeah.
Don't believe the lies.
Right. I was like, what is that thing you have? But you have tape on it, don't you?
Yeah.
I was like, that's a cool looking thing.
So this is a Parmesan cheese bottle that I put my gloves in. And then this was when I used to do embroidery. This was a koozie that my mommy had me made for her. She wanted a seahorse and a cross. And of course, she doesn't need it anymore because she moved to heaven. So I keep that right here. So she's always in here with me.
That's awesome. I love that. I love it.
And it holds my tape.
All righty. I need that because I'm always losing my tape. And I lose it on the shelf because it's either on my top shelf or my second shelf, but I want it from the top shelf and it's on the second one. And if I reach for the second, it's on the top. Does that make sense?
Yes. To get you one of those Parmesan cheese bottles.
I'm going to have to.
And Jonathan cleaned it out better than it would have been cleaned at the factory. So I don't ever smell cheesy or anything weird.
Right. Well, these stink anyway. So these gloves have a funny smell. But you guys, let's get started on our unicorn spit. So You can get unicorn spit on Amazon, or you can go to the website. My mind is blank on the name of the website. Is it just unicornspit.com? I can't remember.
I probably closed it because I got mad at her.
Yeah. It's either
They have it
unicorn.
at Hobby Lobby too. They do have it at Hobby Lobby.
Do they?
And Joann's.
Okay, so oh yeah, I remember that now. So cheese, please. Right, exactly. Hey, Sydney. There's Angela. Angela's here.
Hello, Angela. I just saw your message pop up right as we went live, so I don't know what you said. Anne said she had a crazy day, but one more day left.
One more day. Oh, yay. I got forced. I have to work Saturday, which kind of stinks because my granddaughter has a volleyball tournament Saturday. As you guys know, I work third shift. So that means I go into work Friday night. Well, she has to be in Muncie by 8 o'clock in the morning, which is an hour and 15 minutes from here. So I'm going to have to leave work a couple hours early, run home, get her, and go watch volleyball all day.
And then work Saturday night.
Well, I don't. It's funny because I am working Sunday because Saturday night would be my Sunday, but they scheduled me for day shift instead of third shift. So I might cancel it. I haven't decided for sure yet, but when you get forced on Saturday, they can make us work on Saturday. 2 Saturdays out of 3. So
yeah.
My daughter played in college too. This is my granddaughter, but my youngest daughter played in college also.
Jeannie's here too.
Hey, Jeannie. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys this board. The very first time I did unicorn spit, I put a bunch of it on here, and I put saran wrap on the top, and I kind of squished it around because that's what they did on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I used way too much unicorn spit, and so it kind of all blended. So the whole board just kind of looked like this color, and it was cool, but I didn't really know what to put on top of it. So last night, I seen it sitting over. It's been sitting in the corner for over a year probably. I went and sanded it. Well, since it's staying, I got it down this far. Now this side's blank, but I think that side looks kind of cool. I think I might start on this side, and then we might think of something else. I think I might put the turtle on this side.
Oh,
because
yeah.
of the greens and the blues.
Yep.
I might put the turtle on that side. So I'm probably going to start on this side. Now, what I was wanting to do is I wanted to do these flowers different colors, but I'm not real sure how to do that. So I'm going to let Lisa talk what I think for a second.
Well, I just have a circle. I've used up, other than one Easter sign that I have right there that's freshly cut, I've used up all the things that I had cut out and stashed. Something really big just flew by my window.
That's awesome that you've used all that. I have these big circles here. Look at the size of these guys. I don't know what to put on them. I got 2 of them. I didn't cut these out. I've had them forever. I probably bought them from somebody.
You might have got those from me at the stash sale.
Yeah, and then I have these. Remember I said a couple of years ago I was cutting the stuff out by hand with my jigsaw. I've got 2 pineapples. Why I cut out 2 pineapples, I don't know. But I have 2 pineapples we need to do. So I'm getting there as far as using up my stuff. But it just takes time, right?
Yeah. I also went through some of my paint that's in my closet. And I played with it to see which ones I didn't like the coverage, and I put X's on those because those are going to be gotten rid of.
Oh,
Destash
sale.
Yeah. So I did that because I was going to use them for my paint parties, and then I was like, you know what? I don't love using these, so why would I use them for a paint party?
Right.
So
I'm gonna outline my stencil here.
So do I need to wet my board?
You can do it however you want to. Kind of like when you do any type of staining. So I don't normally wet my board, but I don't see why you couldn't.
Well, I did play around with it beforehand. So let me show
Yeah.
you. This side here was I wet the board and then wiped the spit on with a rag, just a lint-free rag.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this one, I just put it straight on. So can you see the difference?
Yeah.
There's not a terrible amount of difference in color, but you can see more wood grain when you water it down.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it just depends on the look that you're going for. Y'all, can I just say, these people are riding go-karts and four-wheelers around the neighborhood, and there's little bitty little girls on them, and they go on both sides of the road, and it's stressing me out.
Oh my gosh, that would stress me out too. We have neighbors that are out on the road and stuff on mini bikes, and
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
We're not out in the country. We're
Now these guys, the kids, they don't allow the kids to ride on the road, but the grown men, even after dark, will be out on mini bikes with no lights and stuff on our roads. We're in the county, but still, somebody could come around. I don't know.
Well, we're in a neighborhood, and people are flying up and down this road, and the smallest one has on a helmet, but the rest of them don't.
Holy moly.
Lord, please keep them safe.
Yes. You guys, I'm going to go ahead and stencil my flamingo on. And then I'm going to unicorn spit around it. I've never painted with the unicorn spit, so we're going to try to paint.
Trina says she's excited to get her D-stash, and Mary is late sitting in the school pickup line. Oh, goodness.
And I'm going to use the nautical navy blue color rather than
that's
normal.
my favorite color.
Yeah, I was watching this amazing crafter one day, and she was talking about how she likes to use the nautical blue instead of black because it just kind of adds a little something extra, so you're not just using black all the time. Do you know who I'm talking about, Lisa?
No,
I'm talking about you silly girl. Other day,
I was thinking, that's what I do.
you said that the other day.
You're talking about me.
You said that the other day, and I was like, well, that's stinking brilliant. Use blue instead of black because you get tired of black all the time.
Yeah,
Oh, goodness. Goodness.
And the spindles in the bags are still listed for the D-stash. I haven't put the other stuff on there yet. We'll do a live sale for the other stuff. Let's see, this is covering a lot differently on this board. Maybe it's because I have on the gloves. Maybe it's because my flesh isn't absorbing.
There's no oil involved.
I sent a picture to Jonathan and I said, the unicorn spit on me. And he said,
I did that. It eventually comes off. I'm not a couple days.
It's like dyeing eggs on Saturday night before church on Sunday. I was always like, why did we do this on Saturday night, knowing we're going to church with our Sunday clothes on?
Right.
Which my boy, I think he might have dyed eggs twice in his entire life. He didn't enjoy that.
He didn't like that.
No, he did finger painting for about 2 seconds and he was done with that.
I never liked finger painting either. I always thought that was weird.
He didn't play with Play-Doh, none of that stuff. If it got on his hands, he was like this.
Well, it's funny because we tease because my mom, she always said she never wanted me to get dirty. So like, I didn't know that McDonald's hamburgers came with ketchup, mustard, and all that kind of stuff on it. So to this day, I'm not a big condiment, eater. I would rather have this stuff plain and it's my mom's fault because she didn't want me to get dirty. So, I think I was in college when I discovered ketchup on French fries. Oh my Lanta. That's the best ever.
I don't eat stuff on
I didn't want you to get dirty.
I don't eat stuff on mine either. Cheese, meat, and bread.
Yeah.
I'll order a bacon cheeseburger and I'll say plain cheese, meat, and bread. And they're like, do you want the bacon?
That's so annoying that you say that, because we have gone to Wendy's. I'm just gonna call them out here.
Yeah.
At Wendy's, one day, my granddaughter doesn't like cheese, so we wanted a plain hamburger. Ma'am, we don't have plain hamburgers. What do you mean you don't have plain hamburgers? Well, we don't have a plain hamburger. I said, well, I want a hamburger with no cheese, plain. So you want a cheeseburger, plain? No, I want a hamburger, plain. Well, you have to order a cheeseburger and then tell us not to put the cheese on it. I just was like,
just ring it up however you need to. Give me a piece of meat and 2 pieces of bread.
I know. It's like, why are we making this difficult? I don't care what you call it. Get me a freaking hamburger.
Well, I'm always like, when they say, do you want bacon? I always respond, and I can feel Jonathan breathing down my neck, telling me not to do it, but I do it anyway. And I say, bacon is meat. Cheese, meat, and bread. You know, that's one of those moments where he's saying, don't say anything else out loud.
Yeah. Oh, I keep moving my stencil, you guys. Tape your stencil down. Don't do what I'm doing.
Oh, we're missing a lot of comments. Let's see. Anne can't multitask. It's too busy at work. Trina's got the 4-wheeler issues too. Anne said her kids don't like sticky either. Her daughter didn't like jelly on a sandwich. Well, we are a peanut-free house, so the peanut butter and jelly wasn't an issue. He probably wouldn't have liked that either.
Yeah. I take those Uncrustables to work almost probably twice a week for supper.
Yeah.
I love those things.
The only time we eat peanut butter is when Patrick's away for, like, right now, being gone for 2 months. We can eat it, but when he's home, we don't even have stuff in the house.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done. I'm just kidding. So I put this on here with blue, and then I'm going to try to paint with the unicorn spit, because I usually just wipe it on. It says it's paint too. So to do these flowers, and then we'll do some smearing in the background. I just don't know. I don't know for sure how I want to do that. And if I go over where I painted, I'll just put the stencil back on, but I just kind of want an idea. Because see these flowers, I kind of want a pink flower and a blue flower. And
That'll be pretty.
different colored flowers. Why not, right?
So there's my color.
Oh, I see. I like that color. Lisa ordered me one too. This is the Zia colored.
And it's kind of, you can tell as it dries, it's kind of got a white, it's kind of got a blue one. It kind of is like a self-blending kind of finish. It's a neat little, you can see this one, how this one dried. It has that white to it. It's very pretty, very subtle.
Yeah.
Do I dry this, or is it just going to be good for me to go ahead and stencil on?
I usually dry it
Okay.
just because it'll mix with my paint.
I'm leaving my gloves on just for the record.
That's probably a good idea. Okay, so I put a little bit of water on my brush, but I have a lot of spit on here. So I'm going to kind of wanting to go for a watercolory look. Let's see, I'm going to move my water thing over here. You guys, I apologize. I do have a cold, but it's getting better. So if I sound, well, I'll just say it. If I sound snotty, I apologize. Because I am. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I am. So see, that's kind of cool. Now look, right here. See the purple, the dark. Let me get it in the camera. See the dark spot? That's where I went straight with the unicorn spit. The lighter color, I got a whole bunch of water on my brush and went in. And you could still see the stencil, the blue through there. So that's kind of cool.
Very nice.
Yeah. What I like about this, you know, you can do a lot of the same thing with your acrylic paints. Like, see here, I did that same thing with this here. But this is real vibrant, a lot brighter.
Yeah.
Brighter colors. So.
Well, I will tell y'all this too. This is my first time using it. And Kristi doesn't smell it. But it does have a a light floral scent. So if you're sensitive to that, just keep that in mind.
Yeah. I smell more of a chemical smell, but
you're snot.
Yeah, I've got snot, so I'm snotty.
So it worked out that my last piece of wood that I had cut out was the perfect size for the flamingo.
That's oh yes, that's cool. So now I'm gonna, the purple that I just used was Purple Hill Majesty. Now I'm gonna use Lemon Kiss. Jeez. I bought the whole set of it. There's like 10 colors. So that's why I have all the different colors.
I only bought one because I wanted to make sure I loved it.
Exactly.
Which I usually love everything Kristi loves. And as you see by her using the blue, she's we kind of mirror each other on some things.
Yeah.
You were doing something this morning. Oh, you were doing the salt wash this morning. I was like, I gotta get some of that. And I thought, no, I'm not gonna get some of that because it looks like I'm copying everything she does.
I'll send you some of it to see if you like it or not. I'll send you a little jar of it. Because that big thing I've had for a long time, and I use it quite a bit, so it lasts a long time. So I'll send you a little chunk of it, a little jar of it. So I've done purple, yellow. Let's do some orange.
Thank y'all. I'm glad you like the blue. And Luann says, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
They're just now here to fix my machine, and our senses smell chemical because of the work we do. Because she does machine stuff too.
Oh.
Remember that?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I was going to just do mine all pink. But now I don't know what I want to do.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the body pink. I don't know. We'll see what this looks like when I get done. Sometimes you do stuff and you like it and the idea in your head is good, but then you get it done and you're like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's okay. You can always change your mind and do something different.
Well, I'm going to use the pink sky. Oh, I've never used this color. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. Blue Thunder is this blue color.
Look at that yellow.
I know. See how bright the yellow comes out?
Yeah.
And that's watered down. So that's what I like is the brightness of it. The brightness.
Y'all be sure and do like the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to our channels, we would love for you to do that. We're on Kristi's today, but the link to my channel is down in the comments.
Right.
Or description.
Sure. Yeah, Facebook. What are we on? YouTube really likes the thumbs up thing. You just close off the comments and you can give us the like button. That's what they like. We're learning. We are figuring out YouTube. I think we're getting better. I figured out how to post a couple weeks ago. I was pretty proud of myself. A regular post.
Yeah.
That sounds silly, but I didn't understand where it would go. I would do it, but I couldn't find it. It's just different than Facebook.
And it's also different that's what we learned this morning. It's different when you're using your iPad versus your phone.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Which doesn't make sense to me because it's an app on the iPad and it's an app on the phone, but some things haven't been rolled on to tablets yet. So
Right.
But I don't do that for a living and I don't want to, so I don't care if I understand it.
Yeah, let that go. Let that one go. Sometimes you just get, now if you get too much water, just grab a little rag like I just did and just touch it and just pull some of it back off. That makes it kind of look cool. Oops, that's a green flower, a green leaf. Probably shouldn't have put blue next to blue, but I did. So, see, I'm just kind of filling in my flowers. They're really bright. Really bright flowers.
Very bright.
Very bright.
Happy little colors. We're getting the bad weather too. It's supposed to rain again all weekend. Do you know it's rained every single Sunday this year?
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
The good news is Jonathan won't be working Saturday, but the bad news is he won't be working Saturday.
Yeah.
He can't get all his work done. But
Huh. That stinks, but at least he doesn't have to go out in the rain.
yeah.
I don't like being wet.
He
I
won't
don't
work
like-
on Saturdays if it's raining. He has to work in the rain during the week, but he won't work in the rain on Saturdays.
Yeah. I can't stand it when it's raining and I got to walk in the plant. Because, our parking lot is huge. And
Yeah.
depending on when you get there, depends on your parking spot and, what I drive too. So if I don't drive the van and I drive the big truck, I have to park out farther because I don't like to back it into a spot. Because I always feel like our parking places are smaller than like at the mall and stuff like that. That's probably all in my head, but I don't know.
Hello, Gloria. Luann said she has that problem. She can't send stars from her iPad. How about
Really? That's weird.
Luann, I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
I'm in Kokomo, Indiana, and no, it's not that Kokomo.
We are
Believe me.
using unicorn spit, Gloria, and we're both using the Flamingo stencil from Essential Stencil. Last time we went live, we did the turtle, and this is the flamingo in the same pack.
Yep. I've got too much water on my brush.
We're using the same items, but we're doing different techniques. So
Yeah. I'm kind of watercoloring this unicorn spit, I guess you could say. I'm adding water to it. And I'm not trying to get in every single spot.
and I'm probably gonna have some polka dots somewhere.
Yep.
You can't keep the one. There you go. There's Kristi's. Here, let me fix my camera because you can't see mine at all. I just now saw that.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. I'm sorry about that, Gloria. Thank you for pointing it out. I told you when we went live, I wasn't really checking my view or anything.
Yep. You did say that.
I don't know about y'all, but this has been a super crazy, busy, full week.
It has. But the good thing is it has gone quickly.
It really has.
But yeah, we've been busy this week too. Now look, I want to show you guys where I made not a mistake, but see this leaf right here? I had too much water mixed in there and see it grabbed the grain. So it ran out of the thing. So be mindful of that.
And I just had too much paint on my brush, so hopefully I'm not going to have a mess.
Yeah. I can't really tell what's leaves and what's flowers up here. I'm just going to make them all leaves, I think. I can't tell if there's another flower back there.
Oh, I meant to bring my bunny and hang it in here so y'all can see my bunny, and I forgot all about it.
Oh, you should have. I love that bunny. The bunny is beautiful.
I hadn't even posted it yet. You got a sneak peek.
Oh, okay. I don't know what the bunny you're talking about is.
It's all right. You do. He's funny.
You weren't supposed to say anything. I'm just kidding. I think that looks kind of cool.
I love it.
I think. Okay, now we're
I
gonna
even like the wood background.
I kind of do too. But you know me, I can't ever stop.
Oh, absolutely, Anne. I love the stenciling. I'm already hooked. Thank you for sprinkling, Gloria and Pepper. Thank y'all for sprinkling.
Yes, thank you, thank you. What's the difference between, it's more of it's a gel stain is what it is.
And
And
don't
it's
wash off your hands with soap and water.
Yes, and it's super concentrated. So it's very vibrant. Oh, you clicked off for a second. Your screen turned black, I thought. Maybe not.
Why is it doing that?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. Scare me. Hard telling. It might have just been on my screen. But that's the main difference. But it's really a cool story if you go and you read the story where she came up with the unicorn spit. I can't repeat it word for word because, it was a couple days ago or months ago, really, I read it. I can't remember what I did yesterday. But it has to do with she worked at a nursing home and for painting and stuff for the older, the older people. And she came up with this unicorn spit and it's just kind of taken off.
They couldn't hold the paintbrushes and things
Yeah.
like that, but they could paint with their hands, but she needed something that was safe.
Yes. Yes, there you go. See, Lisa read the story. I couldn't remember the whole story.
And they painted furniture, and she's still painting furniture, but the center that she worked at is not open anymore.
Yeah. Her furniture is amazing.
Yeah.
The furniture and stuff and the techniques and stuff that she uses on some of that. It's like, oh my gosh.
If you like using colors, you'll like using unicorn spit.
Yeah.
That's a pretty color right there now. I can't believe I hadn't used this before now.
That is pretty. I like that. I like that. I like it a lot. So, you guys, I was on this morning on Craft Around the Clock and did a couple hearts with some salt wash. That was fun. That was fun. Lisa, what was, I can't think of the last thing you made.
I can't either.
Oh, the Hello Spring?
Yeah.
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 I love that.
Did that, and we did the messy plaid.
Yes.
Yeah. But yesterday, I didn't do it live. I did the bunny I painted yesterday afternoon. I paint something every day. I just don't go live every day.
Right. I can't remember if I was live yesterday or not. I don't think so.
The color that I'm using is by Waverly Chalk Paint, and it's called Pink Sky.
That's pretty. I've never seen that, I don't think. But we don't have, our Walmart quit selling Waverly. They have that.
Would be very upsetting. Can you get it at walmart.com?
Probably. I just would try not to buy paint because I have so much.
Yeah.
But they switched over to this Hello Hobby brand.
I've never heard anybody that liked the new brand.
I don't like it at all. I bought this big, huge bottle, like a big dummy, and I don't like it at all. Not even a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't heard anybody say they liked it.
I think it's, I don't know what it is about it. I just don't care for it.
I don't normally take my stencils down, but I did for this. I don't know why. But this looks fantastic. Look at that.
Oh my gosh. Yes, it does. I love that, Lisa. That looks great.
Now, I don't even know that I want to do anything else to it.
I don't blame you. Leave it like that.
Okay. See y'all.
Bye.
Look how good I did.
You did very good.
Y'all, I'm not just bragging on myself. The stencil thing has been a struggle for me, so I will brag on my stencil skills.
I don't blame you. I struggle with the bow thing, so.
And I give Kristi all the credit because she's the only reason I even tried it again.
Just got to take your time.
So I was going to color in my flowers, but I don't think I'm going to.
I have a very bright flamingo. Look how bright she is. I wonder if I could put white on top and tone that down just a smidge. There's probably a lighter pink. I just don't have it, but I do have some white here.
Yeah, add some white to it.
Yeah, let's see what that looks like. I might have, shoulda. I might have should have put I'm gonna do it right here and see.
Should I color my flowers or leave it like it is, y'all?
Yeah, this is better.
What say ye? Leave it like this or put some color in there?
Well, you know what my answer is going to be, because I like the color, but I like that right there. That looks beautiful just like that too.
This stencil came with the turtle. I'll show y'all the pack. It came with the flamingo and the turtle that we did last time. Called Flamingo and Turtle. Imagine that.
Now see, that toned it down just a smidge.
Yeah.
Like that. I probably should have mixed them to begin with, and that probably would have been a little bit better, but a lighter pink. I don't know. What color is this part of their nose on a flamingo? This blank part. Is it like just a dark pink?
Say that again.
Huh?
What'd you say?
This part of a flamingo's nose, is it like just a different shade of pink?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
I don't know either. Because I'm thinking they're kind of a light pink. And then I don't know why in my mind I think that they that's dark pink. I don't know.
Seems like their beaks are, yeah, they're yellow and the tip is black.
They're yellow?
The beak is yellow.
Really? I wonder why I thought it was pink. I don't know.
Well, that was not right. Wait a minute. Hold, please.
Hold, please. Hold,
well,
please.
It's like a white with pink in it. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
And
so
then
it's like a light pink.
Yeah.
So I wonder if I take some of this white and a little bit of pink.
And you know, their feathers aren't actually pink. Their feathers are like translucent, but it's something to do with the pigment in their skin or something.
Yeah.
That makes them look pink.
Now see, you guys, I mixed the pink and the white over here and did that beak, and I like that pink better.
Yeah.
I like that pink better. But I think he's fine like this too. So are you going to paint your flowers or not? You're going to leave them. You're going to leave them, are you?
I love color, but I really like the simplicity of this. So maybe I just need to do a little bow.
That would be good. I'm trying to decide what to do on this background now that I didn't do it.
I like the natural wood behind all that color. It helps it pop.
Yeah. I wonder, well, I've got like some green spots and this kind of went over. I wonder. I have never used just the white. I wonder if I just put some white on my rag here and just kind of whitewashed it a little bit.
I think I sold out of my flamingo ribbon. I don't have any. That might be something I need to add to my order.
Yeah, see what the white does? See, it just kind of whitewashes on there.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
So that make that pop. So let's get let's do this. Go around everything. Probably since now that I'm doing white, if you guys do this first. But because I was thinking about putting a bunch of colors in the background too. So that's why I wanted to do the flamingo, because I didn't want it underneath there. But now that I'm doing this would have been better to do first. And then the white, you know, because it would cover over top. But we're just going to I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing this. I'm just going to kind of brush around it just to get rid of the wood color a little bit. So it's got a little bit of a whitewash. And go from there. And probably what I'm going to do is once I'm all completely done, is I'm going to re-stencil it so that my outline of my flamingo really pops out. You know, So that's what I think.
Happy's home.
Yay! My girls came home just a little bit ago. It's funny because I texted them and I said, hey, I'm going to be live at 3 o'clock about the time you guys get home. My husband, Mike, is still asleep. I don't say my husband. I said, Mikey's still asleep. So don't be loud when you come in and don't come upstairs because he's still sleeping. Because he's been working 12-hour days. And the youngest one says, well, then who's taking me to my basketball game tonight? The basketball game isn't till like 7:30. I said I was going live. She goes, oh, I thought you said you were leaving. Like, geez, silly girl. You're so silly.
Silly girl.
Like, who do you think's taking you to your game? We'll make you walk down there today just because you said that. I'm just kidding. In this wind.
You talk big.
I know, I don't. They have me wrapped around their finger. Both of them do. But yeah, so you can still see a lot of this wood grain through here. I just think it just makes it pop a little bit more and makes it look a little bit more finished. And like I said, I'm going to re-stencil over the top. So where I'm going over where I stenciled before, it'll be back up on the top color. I don't know. I think it looks kind of cool.
I should save a piece of this fabric because I want to try to find more, but that's not probably going to happen.
Let me see this fabric. Oh, I like that.
I do too.
I like that.
Well, there's no telling when it was bought because I bought this at a yard sale scrap bag, you know.
Got red on my brush, you guys. Got red on my brush. Now we got a little bit of pink happening over here, but that's okay. We're not going to worry about it. Doesn't matter.
I don't know if I want lace in there.
Nobody will see it but you. And what do we say if they do see it and they say something to you? Poop on
them.
Poop on them. Remember that you showed me a picture of a sign that you had seen or a picture somewhere of like birds on a line?
Yeah.
And it said something on it? Yeah. I'm thinking about putting that on a sign behind me. Said something about pooping on people you don't like or something. But I thought about just putting the birds and not necessarily saying anything because then everybody that follows me will know what that means.
Yeah.
Poop on them. So. But
I'm sure I sent it to you in Messenger.
Yeah.
You know, of course you can't find things when you're looking for it.
Right. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Oh, well, this one said, sometimes I just want to throw cow poop at people to fertilize them so they grow up.
There we go. Don't we all?
I don't know where it's at. I'm done with that.
I'm done looking. I'm done looking. If you can't find it within the first couple minutes, it's not that important, right?
Right. I'm done.
I'm done. I'm done. Okay. So now I'm going to just take this. And I'm just putting this on with whatever this is, like a washcloth type thing. You can use the staining brushes if you want, or the staining pads. You can put it directly on the wood. I will tell you, if you put it directly on the wood, make sure you wipe right away because that spot will be stained a lot deeper than the rest of the board.
Pepper's giving us some information. They eat shrimp, and that's where they get their showing.
Oh.
That's where the color comes from. Is that what, like, comes through, like, their skin? Because that affects their pigment or something like that. I remember when we went to SeaWorld learning that, and I was like, that's really cool and kind of disappointing.
Kind of disappointing and upsetting. Anyway.
What's for dinner?
At our house, we got a ball game tonight. My mic is going in. Not your mic, my mic. It's going in 4 hours early, so he'll leave early. So it will probably be fast food after the game.
Yeah. We're having chicken in the air fryer and what else? He's having green beans. I don't eat green beans. And I'll have corn.
We have an air fryer and I have never used it.
Oh, we use our air fryer at least 3 to 4 times a week.
Really?
Yep.
Hey guys, I just took some of that pretty blue color that it's called Zia, and I'm just kind of going along my edge here to frame in my board a little bit to add a little extra color to it.
So I have my Bodabra and my mini Bodabra.
Yeah.
Look at how much I paid for it.
$4. That's awesome. I got my mini one I got on sale. That was what I ran into Hobby Lobby for. That's the only time it's been. The little mini one was on sale. I think I got half price. I'm thinking I paid like $4, $5 for it.
Cheap. Yeah.
And then the big one, I think it was, I don't know, what was it, 20, 25, 30, something?
Yeah.
I think 20. But see, I'm just adding some color around that edge. Just gives it a little something extra.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Just,
you love it?
yes, and of course I can't stop, so I'm gonna just kind of mix some
I'm in Bowland, so I'm good.
All over the place here.
I gotta finish my bow order tonight.
Your bow order?
Yeah, I was supposed to do it earlier in the week, so I would have it this week, but this week kind of took on a life of its own, so
yeah,
it's all good. It's all good. It'll get ordered. It's just ribbon, right?
right. It's been an interesting week. That is definitely for sure.
Yeah.
That is for sure. Okay. So I've got a little bit of that blue mixed in there. So of course, you know, Kristi can't stop. I need to stop, but I'm not going to. So now I'm going to take
away from the flamingo.
Step away from the paint. I can't. I put a little bit of this darker blue on here. And I just barely want to touch my board. I just want to put some of the other colors. I had a lady tell me that I make my stuff too busy because I add too many colors. You know what I said?
Poop on you.
I did. I said, well, that's your opinion.
Did she say that in the comments, like while you were live?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, thank you for your feedback. Appreciate it. Watch somebody else.
That's right.
I can't help it.
Obviously, I wasn't on that live.
Yeah, I can't help it. I can't help but I don't know. I love color. And like I've said before, I could sit and make backgrounds all day long and then hand them off to somebody else to do. See, I just added those little spoops of color. I think that looks pretty good.
Right.
I'd hang it in my house or out at the barn. Ooh, might hang it out in the pool. Is that Jonathan?
Yeah.
Hi, Jonathan.
In my window.
He's a peeping Tom, a peeping Jonathan.
Peeping John.
Looking in your window.
She's got stew cooking in the crock pot.
Ooh, that sounds good.
She said they use their air fryer every day too.
I
said she can't live without the air fryer.
Never used it. It's still in the box. You know what? I'm telling you guys lies. We do use the air fryer. In my mind, I was thinking you meant, what's that other one? The Instapot.
Oh, yeah. I don't have an Instapot. Those things scare me.
That's what I was thinking that you were talking about, was the Instapot. We do use the air fryer. Not every day, not very often, but we do use it, you know, French fries, things like that. So I just told a lie. Sorry.
It keeps your meat really tender, though.
Yeah. Now, see, my daughter, my granddaughter came home one day and said, you need to fix pork chops in the air fryer.
Yep.
And we did, and they were very good. But, of course, we didn't make them like her mom makes them. But I don't know what she just told. I called her and asked her, I said, what do you put on those pork chops that are so magical to Isabel? And she said that she told me all the seasonings that she puts on it, which I didn't have all those, so I didn't get to do that. But
do you have Bojangles there? It's a chicken place, and they sell their seasoning, and that's what we use. That's the only seasoning I can tolerate.
Really?
Yeah.
I think there's we used to have a Bojangles.
Oh, it's my favorite. I could eat there every day.
And there's probably some maybe like down in Indy or someplace like that. But we have in Kokomo, we have KFC, of course, and Popeyes. Then we have a place called Country Squire, which is a locally owned roasted chicken. Oh my gosh. That is my favorite in the whole world. My mom says the reason that that's my favorite is the night that she went into labor to have me. Now, see, I'm just sticking my stencil right back on top. But the night that she went into labor, her and Dad were going there, and they ate supper there. But they were going to go and eat, is what it was. But she couldn't get her dress pulled down over her belly because I had turned. And she, I can picture it, her mom and my dad down on their hands or down on their knees, pulling on this dress, trying to get it over her belly.
Aww.
And so he just went and got it and brought it home, and they ate it. But she says that's why I like Country Squire so much, is because that was my first meal as a real live person.
That's sweet.
So,
you want me to tell you what's happening outside?
Yes, what's happening?
Papa Bear is in beast mode because he don't like the kids riding on them 4-wheelers. So the dad's riding with them. So we might have to turn the camera. It's
going to straighten them out.
He's like, them little girls are going to get hurt. And if them little girls get hurt, I'm going to knock on that door. Let's say, Lord have mercy.
Right. Well, that kind of stuff is scary, you know? I mean, I don't know. I'm sure
Jonathan's not like me. You know, he don't have a filter like I have a filter.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's things I did when my kids were little and stuff, but I don't think I ever put them in harm's way. Well, I can't say that. I can remember multiple times my youngest daughter, she liked to stand on top of the swing set, very top. And I'd yell at her out the back door, you know, hey, get down, you're going to fall, blah, blah, blah. And she'd get back up there again. So it got to the point of, you know, well, whatever, she'll fall once.
Yeah.
And she fell. Luckily, she didn't break anything, but she fell one time. And of course, you know, my mom and dad are like, well, see, you shouldn't have been letting her do that. It's like, I didn't let her do that. You know, you can't police them all the time.
That's right. That's
And
right.
plus, back then, you were allowed to be in the house while they were outside playing. Nowadays, you don't really want to be inside when they're outside. But
Mommy used to do that to me about Patrick too. And she'd say, you're making him do all those chores. I said, do you remember being a mom?
Right?
You're too hard on him. I'm like, seriously?
Yep.
I'm not raising him to be a child. I'm raising him to be a man, and he needs to know how to do this stuff.
Exactly. And I'm horrible. I'm terrible about that because I do a lot for my granddaughters. You know, a lot of stuff that they should probably be responsible for. Like, well, for example, as soon as I go downstairs, I'll open both their backpacks, look in their they're 15 and 13. Okay? I can't help it. But I'll look in their backpacks, make sure, you know, I always look at their grades online, their assignments online, and all that stuff. Make sure they're where they need to be. You know, we talk about homework, and then I get their iPads, I get them plugged in. Those are things they could do for themselves,
But the thing about it is, it brings you joy.
it does, and it makes me, you know, it's like my husband says sometimes, you know, you need to let them do stuff for themselves. Well, yeah, but when they don't get it done, and it doesn't get done, who pays the price for that? Most of the time, me, because then I have to run a charger down to the school or whatever. So
right.
So I think I'm making it easier for myself. But it looks like we have a guest at the bottom that's wanting. I'm going to click on that button. If something bad happens, I apologize. But it says guest +1. Nope, it's just me and you. Oh, it's probably because now it went away. Huh, I don't know. Whatever. But see, I just made that.
Melanie's here.
Ryder. I think I like him.
I
Or
think
her.
too.
It. I think it turned out really cute.
My
I could do
bow
a-
might be overkill, but
I could do a fancy dancy bow over here, but guys, if you buy gloves, look at that. Do not buy. Now I've got paint on my hands, I know, but do not buy the gloves that have the powder in them. Thank you, Anne. I think it looks kind of cute, kind of bright and fun. I like it. And going back over it with the stencil made it just kind of pop a little bit more. So I'm happy with it.
I'm just using scrap fabric to tie my bow together. Look at that bow.
Look at that. I love that bow. See, that's going to be perfect because you didn't color in the flamingo. So that's perfect to add all the different colors, and I like it. Y'all know what I mean.
Here's my bow. There we go. There's
Yes.
my colors.
Perfect.
Great.
Perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Here's
Yeah,
what I use.
Don't buy the
Foil.
gloves with the powder.
Huh?
Melanie said, I can't
Oh.
stand the gloves with the powder.
I know. And I bought I think I bought 2 boxes of it, and I'm still on the first box.
You need to put those down in the kitchen.
Yeah. So this is why I use foil, because I could take all this extra paint and fold it up in my foil like this. And I won't have paint everywhere. It won't be on my trash can. If I have to reach down in my trash can, I don't get it on my hands. Yes, Lisa's, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and clean this stencil off since we are still here. Just going to grab some of this. Now, water usually cleans your stencil real easily. Sometimes the thicker chalk paint, you got to use some Awesome or some Dawn. I've used Dawn before.
I have a little scrubby brush at my kitchen sink. That's what I use.
Yeah. You need to use warm water, not cold water. Cold water hardens the paint, basically. Do I hear somebody?
Mm-hmm.
I hear my friend. I hear my friend. But see how easy these are to clean off? It's not perfectly clean, but it's clean. Cleaner than it was. I'll take it down into the sink and clean it real good. But now that we've got these fancy new bathrooms, well, eventually we'll have the fancy new bathrooms. I have to take all my stuff downstairs. So I've been looking for a tote that is manageable size because I'll have to carry it downstairs. That like when I'm doing this, I could put it in, it has a little bit of water.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could carry it downstairs to clean it. But
Get you like one of the under the bed sweater boxes.
yeah, that would be a good
It's
idea.
big.
Yeah, because I got to be able to carry it downstairs without making a big, huge mess. So, because I'm not going to do it in our new sink and stuff up here.
Teresa said she has this set but hasn't used them. Thank you for showing us another way to decorate. Teresa, do you use unicorn spit? I love my bow. Imagine that.
I like that bow. Oh, gosh. You got to be careful when you're cleaning. Don't do what I just did and bend your stencil. There, see? It doesn't have to be perfect either, you guys. Because it's not going to hurt a darn thing. But don't put your stencils back away when they're wet. I've made that mistake.
What do you do with them to dry them?
I just lay them on a towel.
I've been hanging mine on pants hangers in my bathroom.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I usually just throw them on the floor on a towel or on the, well, since I've moved down to the kitchen cleaning, I just lay a towel on the counter and I lay them there. And then about a half hour later, I flip them over to get the water build up off of them. So that's what I usually do. So you guys, we got done pretty quick for us.
And did you see Anne's comment?
Yeah, I saw another crafty buy the long toaster pans at Dollar Tree. They say she uses it to carry her stencils to the sink. She sprays them in front and back with water when she's done using them. That's a good idea. Ooh, that's a good idea. Not have a bucket of water or a pan of water, but to just spray them so you don't have a whole bunch of water.
Yeah.
Roaster pans. I understand what you meant when you said toaster pans.
I did.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I wonder if they have them big enough to fit the biggest stencil in. So that we have. I'll have to see. I've got some roaster pans up there that I use when I coffee dye things. I'll have to check that out. That's a good idea, Anne. Cool.
Kathy Irvin, one of the people that supports us so faithfully, she uses a spray sealer to stiffen her bows.
Yeah. Lisa, that's cute. I like that. I like that. Here's mine. Yay. They can kiss. Mwah.
Yeah. Let me see your background. Oh, you added some color to it. I was all engrossed in my bow. I missed that.
Yeah, I had to stop because I would have kept adding. But it's basically that blue, dark blue, and pink that I added. That whatever. I don't know. These are funny names. The Zia and Blue Thunder, and then the pink was Pixie Punk Pink.
So
yes.
What did we learn today, ladies?
I know.
Let's review. What did we learn today? Let me see your.
Yeah. Don't use your fingers without gloves.
Show us your hands, Kristi.
I still got it on me.
Use gloves, because I don't think anything but time is going to wear this off.
Shampoo. Shampoo has such harsh things in it. It would probably clean most of it off.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
I have a scrubby brush that I use to clean my brushes. It's got soap in it.
Yeah.
And I'll use it and scrub it, see if that helps. But
yeah,
at least it's non-toxic.
Yeah, you got it on the other arm.
I always have paint everywhere.
Me too. I've got my volleyball. Actually, I think I put a basketball shirt on. So I put my apron on so I wouldn't get anything on it. I think I need to make a new apron. That's not very bright.
Well, you can't see your name.
No. I made that. That was one of the first thing I made on the Cricut. So maybe make it pink. Pink.
Yeah,
so,
that'll pop.
Yeah. So it has been fun, Teresa. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank y'all
Thank
so
you.
much for being here. I know we probably missed some comments, but we'll go back and look at that.
Yes. Yes. Now, Teresa, when you said you have this set, did you mean the stencil
The
set?
stencils.
No, I have not bought you. Keep reading, Kristi, and you'll get your answer for you. Yeah, those are, we did the turtles. This is how we did the turtles the other day. Lisa's turtle. I don't see it behind you. But,
Well, where is it? Oh, it's over here.
yeah. So there's the turtle that comes with it, too. And Essential Stencil has quite a few coastal stencils. So you can,
Yeah.
you know, really beach it up.
It has the little tags.
Yeah. And then they've got some,
You've got more, I think, than I do.
yeah, they've got some that are bigger for like if you did your welcome signs, they'll have like a starfish or whatever for your O. That kind of thing. But they got all kinds of them. But yeah, this is the stencil set that comes together, the turtle and the flamingo. And like I said, probably because this is so crazy on the back with this color, I'll probably leave it like that and I'll probably just put the turtle on there.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And just put him on there. I'm saying that, but you know me, I'll have to add other colors.
Melanie,
We'll
I don't know. I don't know if the unicorn spit has dye in it. It's got something to add color for sure, but everything about it is non-toxic. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's water-based, but it's not water washable.
yeah. Now see right here, the subtle jasmine scented vibrant color. The yellow is jasmine scented.
Yeah, that's what that's what
jasmine.
Where does it say that on the yellow?
Jasmine. They all say
jasmine. Yeah. So if you are scent sensitive,
excuse me.
just keep that in mind.
I'll have to, when I don't have a cold, I'll have to smell it.
Hi, honey.
You can't decide on stencils for the east side. I have to narrow it down a bit. You know what? A good idea, Anne, is to just join the Stencil of the Month Club, because then you kind of get the stencils each month. And it usually has to do with the season that's coming up and stuff. And that's a good way to build up your stencils and things. But if you're just starting out, it's a good idea to get some letters and maybe the welcome sign, that kind of thing. Maybe a couple backgrounds, stuff like that. But yeah, it's hard. I can't. Well, I'm looking at my stencils. If you've seen all my stencils, you'd know I can't decide.
D-stash.
No. Hey, I got rid of all my chalk couture.
You did great.
I got rid of those. So, but anyway, so I got to get off of here, and I know Lisa's got to go see Jonathan.
Yep.
So make sure the little kids aren't beating him up outside because he's yelling at them.
He's in here now. He can hear you talking about him.
Yeah, leave the kids alone.
He can't hear you, I don't think. Did you hear Jonathan? He can't hear us.
Yeah. So you guys all have a great evening. I'm going to go watch basketball. Yay. So, and I will see. I'm going to jump off here. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready. I'm going to go make dinner.
We'll get some pictures posted and show everything to everybody. Woo. We might do a picture with both of them.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, you guys have a great rest of your evening and a better tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday.
Yay! It's actually a real Friday at my house because Jonathan's not working Saturday.
Yay!
Bye!
Bye!